What's going on, everyone? For today's video, we're going to be talking about a few things, a few comments that you guys left. I just want to address them. Just go ahead and take those out of the way. But the first comment was left by, I don't remember who said it, but they said specifically they wanted to know a little bit more about movement in gunfights. And as far as movement goes, strafing has a lot to do with it, of course. So I would probably change my controller layout. I'm telling you guys, change your controller layout. Don't be on standard, especially if you're not playing claw. If you're playing claw, then go ahead and stay in standard. But if you're not, and you're just completely playing, normally, then you're gonna have a huge disadvantage. So just understand that. So I would say, number one, change your controller layout. That way you can jump and have both thumbs on the thumbsticks. That way you can crouch and still have your thumbs on the thumbsticks. Okay, so that's my first, I guess, tip I could give you is for movement. Probably be change that controller layout. Really does help you out a lot. But there is equipment that you can use to move quicker. The grappling weapon, or grappling gun, you can use that to like shorten the amount of distance between the player and yourself. So you can use that to your huge advantage if you know how to use it, and you keep practicing with it, you'll get way better with it, trust me. But as far as movement, just the one thing that I would probably recommend is probably being unpredictable at all times. You don't want to be predictable. If you're readable, you're doing a bad job with your movement, okay? Because players, there's times where I catch myself being like, damn, man, my movement was so predictable there. And it happens to everyone, but you want to go ahead and be unpredictable with your movement because players are going to be able to read you easier. And if that's going to equivalent to them killing you way faster and way easier. So you want to get rid of being predictable in your movement. Go ahead and, right here, he expected me to go to the left. I went to the top, and I started shooting him from the top. Like, try to be unpredictable with your movement. It does help you out a lot. Okay. There was a comment left addressing level 3 armor and how it's overpowered now because you can fix it. Yeah, that is. I can agree with that like 100%. I can't agree with it more, man. Like, level 3 armor is the meta now. Like, you gotta have level 3 armor now. Like, it's insane. And if you can repair it now, like, it's so easy to win gunfights nowadays if you have level 3 because of that new update. The way to counter this is awareness, really. If you're not aware, and what sucks is that the game is not balanced. There still exists perks like Dead Silence or Skulker where you could just be sneaky, and it sucks, man. It sucks that you could have those because it throws off the player, and it's not balanced enough. So I guess the way to counter this is if you are surprised by a guy with level 3 armor, you're pretty much dead. Unless you world star him, you know what I mean? But there's no way you can survive that if you're surprised. So the best way to counter this is probably awareness, to be honest. As far as equipment, you already know, like cluster grenades probably helpful. Stun grenades are OP. I wish those things were out of the game as well, but as long as they're in there, just use them for level 3. But essentially, if you have level 3 armor, I would say the best counter is to be aware of your surroundings and aware of your situation. I know it's obvious to say that, but it's just, there's no other way, man. I mean, if you get caught off guard by a level 3 armor person with a trauma kit, you're pretty much dead. There's nothing you can do unless, of course, you just end up, getting behind cover and then hitting the guy. But the way I think to counter it would be awareness and hitting the guy a couple times until he gets weak. So you get rid of his armor, then go for it. Go for the kill. I wouldn't try to go mano a mano against a person with level 3 armor because they're going to win the fight. You have level 1, level 2, they have level 3. Unless you have level 3 and you have that same advantage, then I guess go ahead and try to win the fight. But If you don't, you want to go ahead and, you know, here comes movement again, you know, want to go ahead and strafe, gonna go get out of the way, you know. But if you get caught off guard with level 3 armor, I guess just kiss your butt goodbye, because there's nothing else you can do. But that's as far as that. I would say that I want to explain a little bit more though. I am gonna talk about my settings in an upcoming video, so I'm not gonna talk about it here. But that is true, man. Like level 3 armor is so OP now. I think the way to fix this is hopefully like Treyarch can like go ahead and be like, okay, level 3 armor, you can't fix that anymore. Only level 1 and level 2 you can fix it. Level 1, level 2. Maybe that's the way, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a developer, so I don't know. But I can assure you there's a few things that they should get rid of. I assure you there's a few things that they should get rid of in the game. And those few things that I would say probably be stun grenades, probably be, which are the concussion grenades, right? The concussions. Get rid of those. Get rid of dead silence. Get rid of skulker. Get rid of, what else? I mean, skulker is alright. I would say dead silence and concussion. Probably, yeah, concussion grenades. And then the cluster grenades, man. That's just a free kill, man. You're going to see me at the end die by a guy that just desperately just throws a cluster grenade on my feet and then just kills you for no reason. Like, you're full health and still manages to kill you. I don't know. Cluster grenades are also OP, but I don't know. I think the worst one would probably be concussions and dead silence, to be honest. Get rid of those. Those are really, really powerful. Alright, so you guys wanted me to talk about leading your shot a little bit more, so I'm going to do that. So right here, this guy was in the bathroom. That was funny, man. I was laughing out loud. Okay, so this is a perfect idea of movement too, using your equipment. So I get shot at right here. I immediately go to the left. Don't give him an angle. Just try to be moving around. And then, you know, I try to suppress that, right? But right here, you're gonna see how I use the claw. Not the claw. God damn it. I use the grappling gun to close in the distance between this player and myself. So, boom, right there. And the guy just gets really, really uncomfortable, and I just decided to take him out. But right here is a perfect example of leading your shot. I have a sniper rifle, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So right here, I spot a guy right up the hill, and I put the shot close to him, not exactly on his head, but not too far away from his body either, you know? So like right there, boom, that's leading your shot. That's what I meant by leading your shot. It really does help you out a lot, man. Like, it's something I've learned with this game, and you're gonna see another perfect example of it right here too. So I spot a guy right here on these, I think, in these buildings over here on the left side, right here, boom. So I spot that guy, take out my Koshka, and I lead the shot, boom. Easy as that. Let him walk into the shot. That's what I meant by leading your shot. Okay, don't take it don't think about it too much. Just lead your shot, and you know, the more practice you get, the better you're gonna get at this. Okay, so that's what I meant. And right here is the painful cluster grenade death. Unfortunately, I knew I was gonna win this fight. You know, I healed up and I put a trauma kit on, and I guess I'll let you guys watch the rest of this. This was a painful one, but yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
Major instability detected. Safe zone evac orders